The first thing that hits you about a $1 million day is the sheer audacity of it. Most people can't fathom what it means to spend that much money in 24 hours, yet for the ultra-wealthy, it is a rhythm, a spectacle, and a statement all at once. It is a day measured not in hours but in experiences, curated moments, and transactions that could fund entire lives for ordinary people. Every dollar spent is a decision, a conscious choice to transform reality into something luxurious, exclusive, and often unrepeatable. Morning begins with indulgence engineered to perfection. A breakfast is not simply a meal, it is a curated culinary journey. Chefs flown in from Paris, Tokyo, and Milan prepare dishes using ingredients so rare that they are often sourced directly from private farms or fisheries. Truffles from Italy, caviar from remote Russian waters, microgreens grown hydroponically in climate-controlled greenhouses, all arrive minutes before consumption. Every sip of coffee or tea is measured for flavor, temperature, and freshness. For the rich, even a morning meal is an event worthy of meticulous planning and execution. After breakfast, the spending accelerates. Private jets stand ready to whisk the day's spenders to exotic locations, sometimes in different countries within hours. A chartered aircraft alone can cost hundreds of thousands, depending on size, range, and luxury configuration. In flight, passengers enjoy champagne chilled to the perfect temperature, caviar and seafood courses, and entertainment systems programmed to personal taste. Even fuel costs, maintenance, and crew are carefully calculated, yet these details barely register when the scale of wealth dwarfs conventional constraints. The journey itself becomes part of the indulgence. Speed, privacy, and exclusivity fuse to create an experience beyond ordinary comprehension. Experiences on the ground are no less extravagant. A morning may involve a private yacht cruising through secluded coves, with chefs, mixologists, and personal attendants ensuring every moment is flawless. Activities are tailored to thrill, culture, or leisure. Helicopter tours over pristine landscapes, private art viewings in museums closed to the public, or early access shopping sprees where designers and jewelers bend the world to accommodate every whim. Each transaction, be it a diamond necklace, a custom timepiece, or a rare collectible, is completed in minutes, often amounting to six-figure purchases without hesitation. Luxury cars often play a role. Exotic vehicles are rented, flown, or driven for a day-long parade of speed and indulgence. Bugattis, Ferraris, and Lamborghinis line up along private tracks, their engines orchestrated for a symphony of power, their aesthetics designed to mesmerize. Even car insurance, transport, and security for these machines are bundled seamlessly into the day's operations. For the rich, transportation itself becomes entertainment, a theater of status, and a conduit for spending with both visibility and discretion. Art, collectibles, and real estate mark another dimension of expenditure. One afternoon may involve acquiring a rare painting at a private auction, purchasing a luxury villa on a remote coastline, or investing in an experimental yacht or aircraft. Each transaction is calculated to enhance prestige, influence, or long-term legacy. Often, deals are structured in secretive channels, with private advisors orchestrating purchases, negotiations, and deliveries while the buyer experiences the thrill of ownership firsthand. In this world, money is not just spent, it is transformed into narrative, experience, and enduring cultural capital. Even leisure is curated for maximum impact. Private performances by renowned musicians, exclusive wellness treatments in secluded resorts, or adventure sports with personal instructors ensure that every hour is accounted for in both luxury and exclusivity. Security teams and logistics coordinators operate invisibly, creating a seamless environment where indulgence occurs without interruption or risk. In a single day, the rich can live multiple lives. The thrill seeker, the collector, the Epicurean, and the visionary investor, all at once. By evening, spending accelerates into experiences designed for spectacle and influence. Gala dinners, private concerts, or curated social gatherings feature guests carefully selected for both status and alignment with the host's objectives. Rare wines, caviar, and bespoke cocktails flow alongside conversation that shapes business, culture, and alliances. Every detail, from table settings to entertainment, is orchestrated to maintain the seamless illusion of effortlessness. For those outside, this is fantasy. For participants, it is reality, a day where control, indulgence, and influence intersect. And when night falls, the final million-dollar moments often involve private travel, luxury accommodations, and indulgent rituals designed for rest, reflection, or preparation for the next day. Suites equipped with AI-adjusted lighting, climate, and entertainment ensure that comfort and luxury continue uninterrupted. Even sleep becomes an orchestrated experience, optimized for recovery and mental clarity. By the time the day ends, every dollar has been transformed into experience, influence, and memory. Midday begins with experiences designed to exhilarate the senses and assert unparalleled status. For some, a private superyacht awaits, moored in a hidden marina along the Florida Keys. The vessel is equipped with underwater observation lounges, infinity pools that blend seamlessly with the horizon, and staff trained to anticipate every desire. Luxury is quantified not in dollars alone but in precision. Cocktails served at exact temperatures, rare delicacies prepared to molecular gastronomy standards, and personalized music tracks that adjust based on movement and mood. Every moment is curated, every dollar spent, and yet the feeling is effortless. Others may choose aerial adventures. Helicopters ferry the elite over Manhattan or the Rocky Mountains, offering perspectives few will ever witness. On board, champagne flows as the cityscape or snow-capped peaks pass below, while private chefs prepare light lunches tailored to both taste and nutrition. The flights themselves can cost hundreds of thousands, but for those accustomed to seven-figure days, it is merely the beginning of indulgence. The thrill comes not just from the activity, but from the seamless orchestration of luxury, privacy, and efficiency. High-end shopping experiences punctuate the afternoon. Imagine entering a private boutique in Beverly Hills where designers have prepared exclusive collections unseen by the public. One might acquire a $250,000 bespoke watch, a $500,000 limited edition handbag, or jewelry pieces valued in the millions. The items are chosen, customized, and delivered with precision. The experience itself, personal stylists, private rooms, and exclusive showings, often surpasses the monetary value of the purchases. Here, spending becomes performance, signaling taste, influence, and mastery over both style and circumstance. Automotive indulgences play another role. Some ultra-rich prefer driving a rotating fleet of hypercars along private tracks or secluded coastal roads. Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Bugattis, and Koenigsegg's roar through landscapes designed to maximize thrill while minimizing risk. For a single afternoon, a driver may switch cars multiple times, experiencing the distinct sound, speed, and handling of each. Vehicle acquisitions, often costing millions, are finalized on the spot with transport and insurance handled instantly. Every mile, every turn, is part of a day curated for adrenaline, luxury, and spectacle. For the more adventurous, exotic experiences dominate late afternoons. Private safaris in Africa, deep-sea explorations in a submersible, or experimental aviation with personal instructors provide both novelty and exclusivity. Costs for these activities are staggering, yet they are mere tools in a larger narrative. The rich do not just spend money, they craft experiences that are unique, unforgettable, and impossible for others to replicate. Every dollar fuels memory, sensation, and personal narrative rather than mere consumption. Even wellness and relaxation receive the same level of attention. Personal trainers, nutritionists, and wellness experts travel with the elite, ensuring that yoga, spa treatments, or meditation sessions are optimized for both body and mind. Sleep pods, climate-controlled rooms, and biometric monitoring ensure recovery and preparation for the next round of indulgence. Luxury, in this sense, transcends material objects. It becomes a science, a performance, and a lifestyle calibrated to perfection. Evenings are dedicated to social and cultural capital. Private concerts by world-renowned musicians, exclusive art viewings, and intimate gala dinners allow networking, influence, and personal enjoyment to intersect. Each guest is carefully selected, each menu curated, and each entertainment moment choreographed to produce maximum aesthetic and social impact. The evening itself may account for hundreds of thousands of dollars, but the value is both tangible and intangible. Relationships cultivated, prestige maintained, and influence solidified. By the time night arrives, expenditures continue quietly yet lavishly. Private jets whisk the elite to penthouses, islands, or mountain retreats. Rooms are prepared in advance, scented with bespoke fragrances, and illuminated to match circadian rhythms. Rare wines, caviar, or desserts await, served by staff whose training ensures discretion, efficiency, and perfection. Even in rest, every detail, from airflow to sound levels, is curated for comfort, privacy, and continuity. In this lifestyle, a single day becomes a full spectrum of living. Thrill, luxury, creativity, and influence, all experienced at a scale few can even imagine. In essence, the $1 million day is not about frivolity, it is about control, experience, and expression. Every purchase, every moment, and every gesture is both personal and performative, reinforcing status while creating unforgettable memory. The ultra-rich convert money into experiences, influence, and narrative, reminding the world that true luxury is not about accumulation alone, but about mastery over time, space, and sensation. As the clock ticks past midnight, the true nature of a $1 million day becomes clear. It is not merely about money but about control, narrative, and experience. For the ultra-rich, each dollar is a brushstroke on a canvas of lifestyle, prestige, and influence. It is a day measured not by hours but by sensations, memories, and opportunities created in real time. Luxury is not incidental. It is deliberate, immersive, and orchestrated to perfection. In this world, spending is an art and life itself becomes a curated performance. Psychologically, the day reveals a mindset few can sustain. Living at this scale requires decisiveness, foresight, and the ability to navigate both pleasure and consequence simultaneously. Every acquisition, from a rare painting to a luxury car, carries significance beyond monetary value. It reflects taste, status, and mastery over environments that remain inaccessible to most. Even the most indulgent moments, private jets, yachts, exotic adventures, are framed by strategy and intention. Wealth without vision may entertain, but here, money becomes a tool to craft a life that is unparalleled and inimitable. The impact of a $1 million day extends beyond the individual. Social connections, business influence, and cultural capital are cultivated through these experiences. Private gatherings, exclusive events, and curated interactions reinforce networks and shape narratives that ripple far beyond the day itself. For those invited, the day is unforgettable. For outsiders, it is aspirational, almost mythic. Every purchase, meal, or adventure functions as both indulgence and statement, broadcasting subtle power without needing public acknowledgement. Yet, there is an intimacy hidden beneath the spectacle. The ultra-wealthy are acutely aware that such freedom, privilege, and luxury come with responsibility. Decisions made in a day of spending can shape industries, support innovation, or preserve heritage. Philanthropy, investment, and strategic purchases often coexist alongside indulgence, blending generosity, foresight, and taste. The day, while extravagant, becomes a reflection of identity, a narrative of ambition, mastery, and vision executed at extreme scale. By night, the cumulative effect of such a day is both sensory and emotional. Private suites, climate-controlled rooms, and curated rest environments allow the mind and body to recover, ensuring readiness for the next day of high-octane living. Even sleep becomes a luxury experience, optimized through technology, design, and personalization. In this life, every hour is precious, every decision deliberate, and every indulgence part of a larger tapestry woven by wealth, strategy, and vision. Ultimately, the $1 million day is unattainable not just because of cost, but because it demands a lifestyle few can comprehend. It requires mastery of time, precision in decision-making, and access to experiences that are invisible to the broader world. Wealth alone is insufficient. Only those who cultivate vision, discipline, and foresight can live at this level. The day itself is a reflection of this mastery, a demonstration that the richest do not merely spend money, they transform it into life, influence, and memory. And when the sun rises again, the cycle begins anew. Each $1 million day reinforces a life lived beyond ordinary constraints, where freedom, luxury, and impact converge. The ultra-wealthy exist in a realm where money is a tool, experience is currency, and every decision shapes a reality most will only ever imagine. For the privileged few, life is orchestrated as a masterpiece, a performance of wealth and influence executed with precision, taste, and intention.